Capricorn, hi, welcome to my channel. So today we have a reading for you, no particular subject. We're going to do my version of the Celtic cross. At the end, there will be an opportunity for an extended where we'll dive in deeper. You can watch this for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, North Node, or if any of those planets are currently transiting your 10th house, this could be for you. Vertex as well, do check that out. Thank you, however you spot the channel, very much appreciated. Cross watchers, you are more than welcome. Message may well be for you. All information is in the description box. Just hit the button below. Capricorn. Capricorn, it's a weird energy. So whether it's just it's a transition energy, because it feels like this isn't just an end of a chapter, this is an end of a book. This is it's time for a new book. But there tends to be needing to whatever needs to be cleared before that new book. So whether that's revisiting a chapter that you didn't quite understand, I'm not too sure. But it feels like, and I don't think this is you, I hope it's not you, but it feels like karma's going to come and bite somebody here. And again, I think it's something to just witness, see, open the new book. Is how I hope that feels for you anyway. Let's do one more. What's going on? We have Temperance. Okay, Temperance is moderation, Sagittarian energy, ruler of your 12th house. So this could be something subconscious. But Temperance is about the middle ground. And again, it's peace. Seeking peace. It's also a kind of reconciliation as well. Crossing you. Okay, interesting. Cat's here. It's reminding me of a reading I did several months ago, probably going back to March. Will it have been March? It will have been March. And I titled it, there's a door open, or there's a draft, Capricorn, what needs closing? So there's something that needs maybe closing off first before this new book arrives. Root of the matter. Nice. Oh, yes, this is all to do with your inner peace. Recent past. What you want, what's coming in. Okay, it's definitely an ending. How you see yourself, how others see you. Advice and potential outcome. Nice. Okay. Okay. Interesting. We have the Nine of Wands. Moon in Sagittarius. So we've got Sagittarius and the Moon here with the Nine of Wands, Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Chariot. And the Ace of Wands. Oh, this is interesting. Right. Okay, your outcome's the Devil, which is brilliant for you guys because you are the Devil. It's the Capricorn energy, so it's you stepping into your power. If it was anybody else, I'd be like, but this is you stepping into your power. However, there's a storm coming, and it's to clear whatever chapters there is. Because what's very, very interesting, Nine of Wands and the Page of Cups, this could be an apology, an aha moment. Nine of Wands for me is Gunye hitting its mark, so something could have launched and hit its mark here. But what's fascinating is the lights here and the sudden rain. It's like something's been illuminated, and it's dead interesting because right now as we speak, I'm back in the UK and it's Storm Amy is here, or at least arriving anytime soon. And the Six of Pentacles in the occult tarot is the demon Amy, which is and it's a Capricorn card. It's number 58. So and the Ace of Wands is giving me malachite vibes, because if you look at that, it looks a little bit like malachite. Now, malachite in the crystal mandala is Archangel Raphael and grand gesture. So it's like preparing for some sort of grand gesture here. So let's see. 58. Yerethel is the angel, Amy is the demon. Don't worry if you're called Amy, I'm not calling you a demon. Okay, so in the positives, it's the angel of mental strength. Focus helps activate our greatest strengths. But the distortions, okay, so this is what's ruled by the demon Amy. It's just shadows, don't worry about the emphasis of demons. Tries to control, thinks too much, obsessions, over-focused on worries, problems with love and emotions in general, lack of intelligence, difficulty concentrating, focusing one's attention, energy and intentions, or misuse of intelligence and intellectual faculties, gets lost in virtual worlds, video games, internet, social networks, misuse of neurotechnology, excessively perfectionist, imposes one's ideas using cunning, trickery, manipulation, bad intentions, lies, betrayal, anger, revenge, abuse of power, crime, obstinacy, stubbornness, illogical, rigidity, severity, sadness, pessimism, lack of belief or refusal to believe in God, in a superior power, megalomania, abstract life, excessively rational discrepancies between the intellect, emotions and physical aspects, situations, brain activity, concentration, lucidity, mental problems, myopia, programming and eyes. Okay, so that is an energy that's under play. There's like a storm coming. It doesn't have to be those things, but everything happens for a reason. So we've got Temperance, which is taming the storm. Crossing is the Ace of Pentacles. In the crossing position, it's not quite here yet, and because there's a draft. There's a door open here. Like I say, it reminds me of that reading I did back in March. Root of the matter is the Nine of Cups. Now, the Nine of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces. The Wheel of Fortune meets the Hangman. It's like we're stuck in limbo at the moment. The wheel is trying to spin, but we're stuck on the Hangman. It's also a wish fulfillment, like I said, but Temperance and Nine of Cups together is inner peace. So this is about your inner peace. I think you're getting clear of whatever is blocking your inner peace, whether that's physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, whatever the block is. Recent past is the Empress. The Empress is divine feminine energy. It is, it's Venus. It's the energy of abundance. It's self-care. It's trusting in the unseen. Do you trust in the unseen? The answer feels like yes here. And now the universe is trying to bring you a new chapter, but old stories need to close out. What you want is the Eight of Swords. Now, we can look at that in two different ways. Because you've been flanked as above Eight of Swords, as below Nine of Cups. Both are ruled by Jupiter. So ultimately, you want you want the wheel to spin. You want the blessings of Jupiter. Now, Jupiter hits the Lovers in the Eight of Swords, and it hits the Hangman in the Nine of Cups. So this could be the Lovers and the Hangman, where we get to maybe have a discussion about maybe a connection, or maybe having a discussion about seeing things from a different point of view, whatever that represents. What's coming in is the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords is an ending. And like I say, it's like something has to close out before this brand new beginning that's emerging for you. And what that is, I don't know. It could be so many different things. It could be letting go of something of the past. It could be closing the door on something. It could be recognizing that a situation has outgrown. It's a case of really shedding the skin here. We've got 3 9s in this spread. 999 is completion. 10s are the actual endings. So we've got 1 10 and we've got 3 9s. So it's like we're not quite caught up with the 10s yet. How you see yourself is the Four of Swords. Again, Jupiter, the wheel, but this time meets justice. I think you've faced your karma. I think you've kind of found a little bit of peace, because this is after the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is pain, frustration. Next after this, though, is Five of Swords, which can be revenge. And we saw that in the list with the demon. So there's something here where maybe you've you've given up on an idea of getting revenge on something, and this doesn't have to be dramatic. You know, this could be just like, oh, why did I have to go through that? Why couldn't X, Y, Z happen, or whatever it is? So something closing out, whatever you've holding on to, whatever has been the grip in the past is loosening its knots, and it's trying to break free here. How others see you is the Fool. The Fool is the beginning of a brand new journey, a huge journey, a journey in whatever direction you choose to go in, and it's aligning you to do that, just that. Your advice is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is Venus in Virgo, the Empress dressed as the Hermit. It's the Empress going within. So we've already established, maybe you've found your Empress capabilities with the Empress in the recent past. So again, sacred feminine energy is abundance. It's getting back to nature, getting back to simplicity. It could be a recognition of healing, maybe a mother wound. It could be literally just recognizing self-care is paramount in some format here. But it's a nod to 2025. 2025 is a year of purification and cleansing. It's a 9 conclusions. It's the year of the snake, shedding the skin, clear it out, let it go. And then your outcome is you guys, the devil, with the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Now, the Queen of Swords is speaking of Angel Hahamaya. She's the angel of ritual. There's something about ritual that gets rid of the devil. Now, when I say ritual, I mean it in the sense of daily habits, not falling short and grabbing the sweet stuff or the whatever it is that's your personal devil. It's having a set discipline to beat the devil. In fact, I think it was it Libra's reading? It was Libra's reading. Libra for 2025. I titled it Discipline Defeats the Devil. And the fact that you see yourself as Jupiter in Libra could indicate here something is expanded. Jupiter hits whatever it expands whatever it hits, the good, the bad, the ugly. If you're in a period of maybe Venus related and you've got a bit of a sweet tooth and there's something happening in your Jupiter, that's going to emphasize maybe overindulgence in some format. But there's just something here about really getting to know what your what still has a grip on you, because the devil in the 9 of Cups can be addiction and indulgence. But something's shifting here, and this brand new life that's trying to emerge is lining up. But there's this like weird energy of, I don't know, it's like somebody's going to get karma. That's how I feel. Something's creeping. Interesting. Let's look at the Hermit. Definitely the Wheel of Fortune, and we'll check out the Lovers as well. Wheel of Fortune is with you guys, which is the Queen of Pentacles, your 2 parts Capricorn, 1 part Shadow Sagittarius, and the Knight of Wands, which is 2 parts Leo, 1 part Shadow Cancer. So the shadow aspects of Sagittarius could be black and white thinking. It could be because there can be indulgence as well with the shadow aspect of Temperance. And then Leo, Cancer's energy is apathy, shadow apathy, and moodiness. So there could be, areas of your life where you slip into these things. Who knows? Or you mirror. It's mirrored back to you through your interactions with others, and it's asking you to look at your interactions. If that's the 7th house aspect, 'cause Cancer rules your 7th house. The Hermit is with the Seven of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. How interesting. I think you're getting wind of something here. It could be something that you once respected is shifting. Lovers is your final card with the Seven of Cups. So you've got a lot of options. Whether you're aware of that or not is another story. But it's just reminding me of something. I took a screenshot of it. I wondered why. So, based on a real story, Joshua Bell, one of the world's most celebrated violinists, once played incognito at a subway station with his $3.5 million Stradivarius. I have no idea how you pronounce that. The result, he earned just $32 in tips. The same man, the same instrument, different context. Do you see how complex this is? Value, positioning, perception, it all matters. Fame equals authority bias. This is something I learned when I was 17, and it stuck with me as an internal realization backed with psychological evidence and studies. Psychology calls this authority bias. It's the tendency to believe or follow someone simply because they hold perceived authority, even if their expertise is irrelevant. Where are you giving your power away to some aspect here? Interesting. I just want to see the grand gesture before we move on. And it's card 15, which is the devil, which is interesting. Archangel Raphael and Malachite, grace for the grand gesture. We bring you the gift of grace for the grand gesture. Although there are times when even the smallest act, such as choosing to think a positive thought, is enough to transform your world, there also comes a time for the leap of faith, the grand gesture of unconditional trust that will free you from the past and empower the universe to gift you with a new future. The grand gesture is the big step, the willingness to say to the universe, I trust you and I know it is time for life as I have known it to give way for a bigger, bolder experience, and I am willing to allow you to lead me into it. You then make an offering which confirms your declaration and empowers the universe to reward the faith you have demonstrated. The grand gesture cannot be forced. If it comes from a place of should or uncertainty, then you are not ready. If it comes from a place of should, I've read that. The grand gesture must be unconditional. It must be something you offer, not for what you can get in return, although the rewards will be rich, but because you are willing to offer something of yourself in service to love. When it comes from this place, the grand gesture is a trigger for divine grace to express itself in your life in an entirely new way, surpassing all expectations and showering you with blessings. So again, when Venus meets, the Empress meets the Hermit in the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo is the sixth house. The sixth house rules service to others, and it's for you guys rules your ninth house, which is spiritual teaching and the bigger picture. Okay, if you have made leaps in the past and landed flat in your face rather than gracefully on your feet, leave that behind you now. Everything you have experienced in your life has led you towards this moment in time. You were not the same person you were before. You are stronger, wiser, and more ready for the beautiful adventure life has in store for you. You have an opportunity at this time to take a leap of faith, and the universe is urging you ahead. You may feel afraid or uncertain if you listen to your mind. Give some love to your mind. It might need your comfort and reassurance. Then listen to your heart and make your grand gesture with full faith in the grace that surrounds you now. So there's a big emphasis here of life is giving you a new chapter. It might take a bit of, it feels like a ritual and commitment to something, and your rewards will be very, very much worth it. But we need to close a door on something. So what is it? Could be something physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, something overindulgent. Could be something to do with like social media, possibly stuck in your head about something with the Eight of Swords. Who knows? Could be an inability to find peace and quiet. Okay. Interesting. In your extended, what should we do? Let's take the energy. You know what? And I know this is going to sound frustrating, but then 2025 is clearing. It's cleansing. There's only, 3 months left. Let's take the energy of what this brand new beginning looks like, which is just on the precipice. Okay? If you enjoy me, fantastic. If not, let me know if it resonates. We have Sagittarius, we have Jupiter in Pisces, Taurus and Libra, Jupiter in Gemini, Sun in Gemini, Jupiter in Libra, Venus in Virgo, Capricorn, Moon in Sagittarius, Moon in Taurus, Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Libra, Mars in Scorpio, Aries in Scorpio, Leo, Jupiter in Leo, Taurus, Moon in Cancer. We have Swords, Pentacles, Cups, Wands. Everyone's here. Those are your standouts. Let me know. Take care. See you soon. Bye.